y bienvenido. Soy Joseph Hoffman, and in this lesson, I'll be teaching you how to play the accompaniment for Remember Me from the movie Coco. Once you know the accompaniment, you can play along while you or a friend sings or plays the melody. In the original soundtrack, the accompaniment is played on the guitar. But since I don't know how to play the guitar,
Gracias, amigo.
de nada, I'm going to teach you how to play it on the piano, which also sounds cool. So let's come to the piano to get started. Okay, so for playing the accompaniment for Remember Me, I suggest you position yourself on the lower half of the piano. Whoever's playing the melody for you, I recommend that they take it up one octave higher. If here's your middle C, playing Remember Me will be ideal so they're not crashing into your hands, because you'll be mostly down here from middle C and below. So let's take these chord symbols. You're going to use these chord symbols as your guide. And again, with chord symbols, there's so many options. There's no one right or wrong way to improvise an accompaniment. I'm just going to show you one of many possibilities. So with our right hand, you'll see this first chord is a C major chord. A capital letter for a chord symbol just means that major chord. So our first chord is C major, which is built on C, E, G, and it's traditional to have the left hand play just the root of the chord. So I'm going to play this low C with my left hand, then my right hand's going to do repeated block chords, almost like I'm strumming a guitar. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, okay? Let's try that together. Go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Good. Now you'll notice that remember actually comes before the accompaniment begins. So again, if you have a duet partner, they'll be up here playing that all by themselves. Or if you're accompanying yourself singing, you'll sing Remember Me. And on me is where you start the chord. Though I, okay? So let's try that together. Okay, sing along with me and we'll start playing on me. Remember me and 2 and 3 and though I, okay? Now let me show you just one other option. If you don't like how that chord sounds, because we're kind of getting low on the piano, you can invert that chord and put this C up on top like this and go 1 and 2 and 3. Okay, either is a possibility. This C major, or again, take this C and put it on top. It's still the same chord. Remember me, though I. Now, let's go on to the next chord. Whenever you see one of these slashes, the symbol you see before the slash is the chord, and whatever you see after the slash is the bass note. So whatever you see after the slash, that's what our left hand will play. So it says A flat. So we're going to play that A flat there. Then we have an F minor 6 chord. F minor is this, F, A flat, C. Now an F minor 6 means you take a sixth above the F, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can add that D. Though I have to say goodbye. Okay, you can take that D and put it on the bottom if you want. And this is called inverting chords, where you take one chord tone and just place it in a more convenient spot. Okay, so if we're using that first inversion, we can have Remember me, though I have to say goodbye. Now I'm using that F minor 6 in inversion there, okay? And go ahead and press pause to try any of this that you want. Otherwise, I'm going to keep going. Remember me. We're back to the C. Don't let it make you cry. So notice there I had a B flat 7. So B flat major is this. The 7th of B flat is here. This is a dominant 7 chord. And then I threw in the 9th too, because I think that sounds kind of cool. Okay, which you can do. Let it make you. So again, you don't have to play all 4 of those notes. You can use these 3 or these 3, any of those notes from the B flat major, sorry, B flat 7 with, I'm adding in the 9th, totally optional, okay? So let it make you, and then we have an E7 chord. So our left hand plays E, and then E7 is this, okay? E, G sharp, B, D, which I'm going to invert and put that D down on the bottom and leave out the E since I've got it down in the root anyways. So my B flat 7, I'm actually going to do this. Just play D, A flat, and C with the B flat in the root. I'm going to leave out the F. Let it make you cry. See how I did that? Don't let it make you cry. Then on A minor, I'm going to play an A with my left hand for the root of the chord. And then here's our A minor chord, A, C, E. But I'm going to invert that and put the E on the bottom. Okay? For even if I'm far away, So I did that. So again, I'm just playing that bass note on beat 1 and then repeating 8th notes in the right hand. For even if I'm far away, then B flat 6. Okay, we play the B flat with the left hand. A B flat major chord is B flat, D, F, and G is the 6th. Again, this is the 5th of the chord, so the 6th is always just going to be a step above. So root, 3rd, 5th, 6th. Okay? For even if I'm far away, I hold you in my... Okay, so this would be the full chord. I'm leaving out the F. And then heart is C7. A C7 chord is C, E, G, B flat. I'm going to put a C on top and leave out that G, okay? And you can kind of mix and match with chords. Hold you in my heart. There's a C7. I sing a secret song to you. That's the F major chord, so F in the left hand, F major, F, A, C in the right hand. I sing a secret song to you each. Now let me show you a little secret advanced trick you can do right here. Instead of playing the chords, you can double the melody, which sounds really beautiful here if you do it in thirds. So I'm going to go, I sing a secret song to you each. See how I did that? You're doubling the melody. Even though your accompaniment, hey, you can have some of the fun too, right? So sing left hand bass, and then you kind of follow along with the melody. A secret song to you each. Got it? So I'm just playing the melody and adding a third below that. And then on night, we get an A flat in the bass note. See, after the slash, we have that A flat, and then our F minor chord. You can add a 6 if you want. Night we are up. And then on part, you can see after the slash is a G. So I've got to play a G with my left hand, and then an F major chord with the right hand. And that's a really nice sound, huh? Night we, see it's F minor here, night we are up, and then on part, it goes to F major with the G. Night we are apart. Then breath mark, so you can let go. Remember me. Then we're just back to the beginning. Though I have to travel far, remember me. Each time, okay, so here, each time you, G minor 7. So G minor 7 is G, B flat, D. These 4 notes, G, B flat, D, F. So we'll play the G in the left hand. I'm going to put the B flat up here. Each time you hear a sad guitar. And then our C7 again, which we remember from before, right? Hear a sad guitar. Then, just like before, I'm going to use this advanced technique of doubling the melody in thirds. Know that I'm with you, the only, And then on way, we have an E minor, way that I can be. After the slash, we have the G sharp. So the left hand's going way that I can be. E, G sharp, A. And the right hand, I'm kind of doubling the melody and doing chords at the same time. So you have this E minor chord inverted down, way that, and then I can. And then on B, I'm using this inverted A minor chord. Way that I can be. And then an A flat major chord. Here's that root position, A flat, C, E flat. That's A flat major. And I'm inverting, taking that E flat and putting it on the bottom. And the vocalist or singer or pianist, if you're playing this as a duet, has a little rest there. And then we get this great moment where we have this low bass D. Until you're in my arms again. So you notice my left hand was playing this D while my right hand was playing these A flat major chords. Doing inversions, which doubles the melody. Until you're in my arms again. And see how it says NC there? That means no chord. So I'm just going to play a D. I'm doing it in octaves, or you can just play that high D. Until you're in my arms again. And then we have a G in the bass. And I like to play that ahead of the chord. And then we have C minor, which I'll do an inversion. Here's a C minor. We're going to invert it. Re, and then A flat major, which I also do an inversion. And then F minor, root position. Well, that G is just holding in the bass line. And this is on the last remember. So we have bass note. Remember. And then the singer sometimes will sing that mi by itself. Mi. And then you can add a nice C major chord at the end. I did C, G, C here, and then E, G, C there. For a nice C major finish. Here's the ending again. Until you're in my arms again. Bass note. Great work learning the accompaniment for Remember Me. I hope you enjoyed playing this song as much as I have. Thanks for learning with me today, and adios, mis amigos. Señoras y señores, buenas tardes, buenas noches, buenas tardes, buenas noches, señoritas y señores. To be here with you tonight brings me joy, que alegría, for this music is my language and the world has mi tortilla.
I think it's supposed to be familia.
For this music is my language and the world has mi tortilla.
It's familia.
For this music is my language and the world has mi tortilla.